everyone, my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to do something different from my usual content, and that is to look at the outfits from the Grammys. Now, I'm not really into all of that or to watch like award ceremonies, but sometimes I see some of the outfits that these celebrities come out wearing and I just, why? That's my only question for that. And of course, this all happened when I was asleep, because when do America ever do anything when I'm awake? But yeah, that is the gist of today's video. We're going to point at celebrities and laugh. But before we begin, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice a week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos and, I don't know, you like this sort of content, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into seeing what some of these celebrities wore to the Grammys for 2025. So we're starting off with an absolute banger, which is Kanye West, and I think this is his partner right now. I don't know, I'm absolutely living under a rock when it comes to actors and celebrities and whatnot. I don't know who they are, but to be fair, I like the fluff, as long as it's faux fur, of course, but I don't know. This is just like what my dad wears when he goes to the shop around the corner. It's not giving anything, really. Is there a theme to these sort of events? I know there's one for... oh gosh, what is it? I don't know, the one that all the influencers usually get invited to and everyone just absolutely has to go at them. But it turns out that's not the only thing that Kanye's partner was wearing for that day. I'm going to assume she didn't wear sensor signs. I laugh at that, but I swear somebody has done it one year. I can't remember who. It might have been Miley Cyrus. I don't know. I don't feel like she'd go for the sensor. I think she'd go full on nip out. It says underneath this photo that she's wearing a sheer dress, but apart from like around her thighs, I don't see a dress at all. So I'm just left confused. But you know what? If you want to do that, go ahead. Next up, we have the icon, which is... I never know how to say her name and I always hesitate. Chappell? I don't really know. But I absolutely love her outfit. I think it is totally her, while also being, you know, glamorous and fabulous for the Grammys. I love the colour coordination, even down from her toes. That sounds really weird. But from her feet all the way down to... all the way up to her headpiece, everything is just concise. And to be fair, I am a sucker for a yellow and blue combination. I love this. The only thing that slightly terrifies me are her nails and the length of them. She can claw my eye out and I will apologise to her. Next up is an absolute favourite of mine, so I'm gonna try not to be biased. I will try. But this is Sabrina Carpenter. And the one thing I saw everyone questioning is how the hell is her dress staying up? You see on her neckline, she's got like these pearls on the front of her dress. I just killed my axolotl. But she's got these pearls and they go down into like a gem behind her back. And all I say is either a lot of hairspray, a lot of body tape, or that gem is probably weighing down those beads and holding up her dress. Considering her career in the past year, she can afford an actual like full-on diamond. Aren't they supposed to be cheap anyway? Don't really know. But what I'm saying is she can have the material necessary to hold that down the back. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. I think the colour is nice. Her hair looks lovely. I love the feathers around her and like on her bum. I don't know, I think if she got rid of the feathers around her waist, I think it would have been more concise. But I don't know, it just makes me think of a flamingo. But maybe that's the point. And I'm going to pretend that the feathers are a reference to her song, because of course I've got like the Sherlock connections, like those Taylor Swift fans. You know, I think she looks lovely. I was just kind of expecting a little bit more, if I'm honest. Next up on our list, I think this is Charli XCX. I think, yes. To be fair, I honestly don't even really know what she looks like. I assume this. I question myself a lot. This is one of those moments. I honestly really like this. At first I was like, it looks like, you know, when a cat get a hold of your toilet roll and absolutely shred it to bits because they've got nothing else going on in their life. It looks kind of like that and the destruction the cats leave. But the more I look at it, the more I actually really like it. Especially, what is it, like a dusty blue colour. It really reminds me of Alice in Wonderland in the live action version. The only thing I'd say could be different are the boots, and that's just because I feel uncomfortable looking at her toes. No, it's more for like the pattern at the front, because they look like all completely different shapes, and I'm not sure if they're trying to be like triangles, diamonds, or circle. I don't know. I absolutely love the way that Taylor Swift looks tonight, and that's not just because we share the same name, but red is honestly her colour. I don't think anyone can do red quite like her. She's got this little chain thing going on, and to be fair, I'm not sure if that's a tattoo, because I don't really have a habit of looking at anyone's thighs. It could be, I don't know. I think it's a chain, and I think that's a T, but it could be a cross for all I know. But no, I think this is absolutely beautiful. But to be fair, I'm like a moth. I'm a sucker for sparkly things, so I'm probably gonna be saying that anyway. No, gorgeous, nothing bad to say. I suppose maybe she could have had a necklace, but that's just me nitpicking at this point. Do we get out the wrong stop? Because this is not an outfit for the Grammys. What? Is she actually wearing a vest top? I have to preface this by saying I have no idea who this lady is, which gives me freedom to absolutely slate her. This honestly looks like what people would just wear to the shops in like the early 2000s. That's what I'm feeling off of that. It's just, I think it's mainly the vest top which is throwing me off. I think if she had a different top half, it would probably, it's like she would get away with it. And then the skirt just, I don't know, it looks like my bathrobe when it starts decaying and falling to pieces. Maybe not decaying, that just makes me sound like I never wash my robe. I promise I do. No, not a fan. Do you know what? I honestly had no idea that Cardi B was at this event. If I'm honest, she's kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, but did she just have kids or something? But apparently there's a theme for feathers in today's dress code. As I said, no idea if there's a dress code. I did try to search it, found absolutely nothing, but I am an absolute fan of this. I think the colours are so complimentary. I mean, she is a Grammy. She looks exactly like one. Look at her. I never thought that the two materials would ever go together, like the feathers and the, what would you call it, sequins, sparkles, but they go together surprisingly well, and I'm here for it. She looks gorgeous. Very confused. I mean, socks and heels over tights are most definitely a choice. I don't really understand this. It just made me confused. It looks like she's trying to attempt to go into a career of being a mime, but that's probably just the gloves throwing me off. I honestly don't really know what to say about this. I feel like I've gone back to the Salem witch trials era. Am I going to be burned at the stake? I don't know. I think that it's not it, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move on from this before I get absolutely slated. What in the almighty hell is going on right now? Why is Jaden turning into Alice in Wonderland? Has he decided to audition for the role of the haunted house or something? I'm so confused. Willow, absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know. I just love the way he's awkwardly standing as well. That's like me when I want to get something from the shop, but this older person just doesn't want to move and keeps smacking me with their bag, and I'm just trying to be there silent so they don't attack me. Maybe it has a nice hidden meaning or something, and I'm just too dumb to pick it up, or maybe I'm too poor to understand what's happening right now. Again, have we gone back to the 2000s? No. Next. Again, I'm going to be obviously biased. I absolutely love Ray. She is stunning. She is beautiful. She's the moment. And she's just so glamorous. Like, come on. How can you not love her? She looks so elegant. I'm really fascinated with the material of her dress as well. It looks very reflective off the light and looks very smooth. I keep following the swells and getting completely distracted. No, but I do love the piece around her hips. I think if she didn't have that, it wouldn't be as extravagant as I like to think it is. But no, love it. Not sure who this is, but why are they trying to get married at the Grammys? I'm just confused. To be fair, this is one thing I say, and I think this is what other people say as well, but Like, especially with men, they dress so boring. They just throw on a suit, a tie maybe, I don't know, sometimes a bow tie if they want to be a bit snazzy, and then call it a day. Like, why can't they be extravagant? Why can't they just, I don't know, do something out of the box? Yeah, no, the dress, it looks like a cleaning tool that I use for my radiators. Last but by no means least is Olivia Rodrigo. Absolutely stunning, absolutely classy. See, because of just how simplistic this dress is, I wasn't sure how I originally felt considering this is such a like a prestigious event, but I think it's so stunning. It complements her so well, and even though, as I said, it is a bit simplistic, it's just something about it, maybe especially with neck choker thing, I don't know what you'd call it, and a bit of a trail. It just makes it so elegant. Before I wrap up, look how done dirty Paris Hilton got done in this photo. They didn't even let her extend her wings fully before snapping it. And I have to say, sunglasses are definitely a choice for this outfit. So that will be it from me today. I really do hope you enjoyed this switch up in my content. As I said, I don't really usually do, why did I say it like that? I don't usually do this sort of thing as much. I used to do like a little hints of other different topics rather than like TV shows and movies. But if that is something you'd like me to explore a little bit more in the future, let me know and I will be sure to do that for you. And please let me know if you enjoyed this video. But apart from that, that will be all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you in my next one.